Is this him here? This is him. Okay.
Greetings. I'd like to...
Surely you can wait a while. I have a customer here.
I have more money than him.
The finest fabric. Intricate work. You won't find the likes anywhere else in this town.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. Thanks. I'll gladly recommend you if anyone asks. And you impatient fella, what was it you wanted?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry.
I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
I'll do the job.
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine
pay 'em?
while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
Don't worry about it. How much do you want?
Let me put it another way. How much do you want for your place?
Finally, some sensible talk. But it won't come cheap.
50
when I
groschen.
count it all up, new clothes, wages, a backhander to get in there at all, not to mention the coin I'd make in other places if I could say I served the King of Hungary.
Why did he almost say the King of England? 1,000?
Try and look on it as an investment in the future.
What are you blabbering about?
If you forget about the payment, I promise I'll do a great job. If anyone asks, I'll say the great Franta Cooldown taught me. And then people will be jostling to hire you.
And what if I insist that you pay?
I will beat you senseless.
I might accidentally spill wine on His Majesty's shoes.
If that's how you want it. But if I hear a single complaint against my name, I'll find you and deal with you. Got it?
Absolutely.
To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you?
Not a
Can
clue.
you tell different wines apart and that?
Nope. But I'm gonna say yes.
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler.
Okay.
Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace
damn.
you.
Okay.
I promise.
You better not.
Thread, pin.
All right, so I gotta put this stuff on. All right, let's go see this guy here.
I'm sorry.
Bottles, pictures, fine pictures. Just come and take a look.
How do I clear my bounty or whatever it's called? My wanted level?
A fine day for some fine wear. Come and take your pick.
I don't know how to do this.
Come and take a look.
Sometimes have trouble finding a guard that cares. Of course, right? Of course. Hello, sir. Please accost me.
Excuse me.
Maybe, it's like they only come at you for it when it's inconvenient. Man, I think you're spot on with that one. Maybe I can trigger it by stealing something and then getting caught. And then I can just talk my way out of it anyway. Hi. Look at me.
What's that? You want to fight, do you? Piss off, or you'll catch one on the chin. That's what I thought.
Do you really need to fight all the time?
What are you doing?
Touch me again and I'll break your arm.
Okay, I surrender, I surrender.
I give up!
There's no point in resisting. You will be justly punished for everything you've done. For all to see.
No. Do you know who I am?
This is unbelievable. I'm a man of honor, from a good family. And I'm in no mood to be negotiating with a peasant like you.
Exactly.
I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
Oh, my wanted level didn't go down.
Why did he do it?
Shoot. Alright, let me put a... I'm gonna bandage up here, and then ads are gonna run any second, so... I'll see you after the ads. Alright. Can we figure this out? How? Oh my god, he hit me pretty badly. Do I not have armor on? I do have armor on. Ugh. Is there a washing trough nearby? There's one up here at the inn.
Be careful. Excuse me.
I think there's one over here. Over here, maybe? Who's this? That's a priest. I just need a trough to wash myself in. Here's one. Okay. Am I still bloody? No, I'm not. Okay. Okay. I don't know how to get rid of my wanted status. Maybe I need to go back to,
Be careful.
the bathhouse up here? And confront a guard? I think that's where I got in trouble. Pay the fine rather than talk your way out of it. No, I've gotten rid of my wanted status by talking my way out of it before. I need to find a guard that cares. Oop, here's a drunk one. Hello.
You better watch out for me. Got it?
Okay.
What do you
I'll
want?
insult him.
Keep watch and leave me alone.
Who are you to give me orders? Just you wait. You'll get what's coming to you.
Okay. That didn't do any good.
Here you are, you thief.
That fella.
Oh, there he
He's
is.
the one.
Got it.
Easy! I surrender!
This is it.
Ah, here you are. You've been loitering around where you shouldn't have. And I've received reports of things going missing. Don't think we're idiots. You've been accused of theft. You'll pay a fine.
Oh,
If I don't
darn.
find those things on you, you'll pay for them too.
Okay. Oh, this is all very hard. Nope. Do you know who I am?
Oh, please. Look at me.
That's right.
Do I look like a dishonest man?
No, I don't at
This
all.
is all just a misunderstanding.
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
That's right. And the wanted level is gone,
What
and
times
they
are
didn't take
these?
any of my
They'll
stuff.
steal your nose from between your eyes.
Oh, shut up.
I apologize.
You should. Alright, cool. That worked. Okay, so if you have a wanted level in Kuttenberg, you have to go to the area you picked it up in.
Be careful.
Alright, let's see if we can get into this meeting. No, I don't want to examine the fountain. I don't care about the fountain. Alright, we gotta remember to put on the clothes that guy gave us. And hopefully I can bluff my way through the wine choices. Fingers crossed. Is it appropriate for me to change into these clothes in the middle of the city center? It's like the third time I've walked past it and not admired it. I know. I know. I'm a monster. How dare I? Okay. Here we go. We have to get into these clothes. So I'll do that. Where are the clothes? Royal Waiter's hat. Royal Waiter's coat. And then those there. Okay. Put on the burger shoes. Maybe. We'll take off that. We'll take off the hood. We'll take that off. Ugh, Henry looks gross. Take all this off. Nope, that needs to go on. Where did that go? Royal Waiter's coat. Okay. Take off the dagger. And the belt. Do I take the belt off? No, we'll just take the weapons off. I think that's it, right? I don't have to take anything else off. I think we're good. So we've got the hat, the belt, the pouch, the torch, the shoes, the legs, the coat, and the marigold decoction. I think that should be fine. Okay, don't get into a fight. Don't get into a fight. Don't get into a fight. We're just here. We're just here to spy. That's the symbol for sleeping? How do we get in there? Through the back here? Okay.
Who opened that? No one. You're not allowed here.
Sorry,
That's it.
sorry.
It sure does.
Don't
Go
go
on then.
creeping around.
How was it?
What can I say?
We go through this door here? This door's open. Okay. Okay. Ooh, who's this guy? Major Domo. Oh, this is the guy we need to talk to. Okay. I'm the new royal waiter.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
He's sick. Oh, he's drunk. Oh, wait. He's praying in church? No. He's sick.
He got poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns praying and cursing, spewing from both ends.
Oh, that's enough. All right. At least you're here. We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Good.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap,
Check.
a tunic you have.
Check.
Hose are good.
Hose are
It's a good
good.
thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
I'd be happy to learn.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner,
Okay.
look willing and ready, and
Okay.
not get in anyone's way.
Got it.
In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double.
Got
You'll
it.
find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaib or red monastery wine.
White or red, by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarjitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end.
What if he asks for a
We can't allow
drink?
that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarjit stays dry.
Give him
And if
water.
the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him.
Okay.
And the most important thing?
Stay in the background.
To stay in the background and keep quiet until someone asks me something?
Correct.
Yay,
The
I got it
councillors
right.
have a lot to discuss, and they certainly don't need any interruptions. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
What if they want to pull my pizzle? I don't want that. What if I mess something up?
What if I make a mess of something, though?
Then I'll see to it that you won't get a job even mopping the floor in the hole in the wall. But
Oh.
I'm sure that's not going to happen. So,
My pizzle will be pulled.
are you prepared?
No. Okay, I know what I need.
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent.
Takaji's the white,
Put away your
monastery's the
things here.
red. Got it.
It's
I
easier
think
to
we're
serve
good.
with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
All right, Kuttenberg City Council morning. Okay, pouring wine. A guest will order wine, either Tokaji white or monastery red, by calling out to you and raising their hand. If you're unsure, you can ask them to repeat their order. On the table in the corner of the room, you will find 2 pitchers of wine. Take the one that one of the guests wants to pour and walk to his table with the pitcher. The chat will activate the option to pour wine for him. After serving the guest, you can return the pitcher or wait to see if the next guest wants the same wine. Be careful not to let guests wait too long or pour them a wine they didn't order. Repeated delays or mistakes won't be tolerated. Okay. Scanning. Looking for wine orders.
And on top of that, the army was requisitioning from it. Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
waiter, pour me some
What are you getting at, Eldris?
Takai. I don't know who said that.
Hinnick, the dry devil, used that thing.
Who ordered?
Hackenbücher. Hand cannon. Can you believe it?
Boy,
Where
That
did
guy.
they get them?
why?
You're the one who should know where they got them. Since you're a gunsmith.
Here.
What are you implying, Friedrich?
Pour
All I'm
it.
saying is that they had them, Herr God. It is eine Schande
There we
when
go.
outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison.
Thank
and
you,
Herr
waiter.
König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize what Schwierigkeiten this is. The Dry Devil is running free. There are Raubritter everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it
I
you want to
fancy
fight?
some Tokai.
Exactly.
Refill,
the
boy.
merciful King Sigismund is providing us with protection, isn't he?
Der König and his army will not be here forever.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment.
Hey, where's my wife?
What if he heard you?
What then? We're sitting atop the biggest silver
Well,
heap in
thank
the
the
kingdom,
Lord.
and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
You're right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the jämmerlich state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if
Oh,
we
that's the
waived
guy I
some of
shouldn't
the
serve?
taxes-
Oh no.
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the
What
arming
does
of
he
the
want?
city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we
apologize,
just
sir.
wait with arms
Which
crossed
one?
for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall
sir?
wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public
Hey,
bath.
youngster!
You mean baths
Some
or
red!
brothels?
What happens if I don't serve him?
So, the cleanliness of the city is not,
That's not a good
what
idea,
it
sir.
should be.
Do you see that?
The current baths in
Even
the
the
city
waiter
fall
is having a
far
laugh
short
at
of
us.
covering all the citizens' needs.
You're right.
We do have the new bats and hop rings.
More wine,
And
Master
Adam's
Bailiff?
old ones. But I hear the hop ring class are more of a pigsty.
They still are a bit, but the quality went downhill at Adams, too.
What?
I need something from you. There is an
Uh-oh.
item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet.
Okay.
She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
Okay. Where can I find it?
Where can I find this goblet?
Use your eyes.
Duh.
And come right back with it, understood?
Be underestimated.
Okay.
Nor overestimate. If someone needs to wash, there's a river
Where?
just a few steps from the
Where the
city
hell
hall.
is this goblet?
Certainly.
Oh, shoot.
And they
Okay.
can get leeches there for free as well. And while he's there, a man can shave and take a...
Here?
You know what.
So what? Going to the baths
Okay.
is neither a civic duty
It's
nor
a
right.
silver
Have
goblet.
you
Is it
forgotten
this
the
thing?
Black Death?
Right there.
A great many people died
Nice.
needlessly.
Whose
Are
silver
you
might this be?
questioning God's plan? The Black Death had
I like
nothing
the
to do with
doggy.
So, did you find it?
I did, Master Bailiff. There it is.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job.
Thanks.
Is a waste of
Damn it.
time.
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old
Getting
weasel
scraps under the
never
table.
accept that the
Yeah.
city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know,
Which one is
Gunslin
Sigismund?
absolutely hates him.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he
Hey,
does no
waiter,
damage.
pour me some monastery
Ulrich,
wine.
what have you got to say about it?
Me?
Monastery wine.
I'm not sure what you're implying.
Which one
You
is
know
the guy?
full well. Everybody knows. He wiped the floor with
Monastery wine.
Compose yourself,
Here.
Adam, and stop drinking. The king might come any time now.
That's right. Let's not.
Oh, he's not there yet. Oh, they literally just said that.
you. Me? Compose myself? Me? I beg your pardon.
Are they fighting already?
I demand that you...
Oh no.
Franz, please continue.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that.
Which one? Who
Just
wanted
a small
this?
misunderstanding. We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
This guy.
Ears must be
Sorry?
deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides,
That's the guy we should go see from that hunting sword competition in Grund.
Leave nothing out.
I don't like Rutard.
He gets the big
true,
chair.
but
Oh,
in
I
this
see.
case it
I see.
It was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several
Who wanted
dead.
that?
Did you? That's
Jerome
grossly
of Naz.
exaggerated. I don't think Rutard will
This
cause
one.
any trouble.
Sorry?
He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while the king.
Well, thank the Lord. That's true. Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an end to us first. God knows what he wants to tell us.
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
And meeting over?
Things have got out of order in the town.
I guess not.
Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also
Hey,
illegal.
boy, a full
I could
cup of
understand it with
monastery wine.
mercenaries, students,
Jerk.
other scum of all kinds, but
Nope, that's not it.
Be specific, Forsooker. Are you blaming one of us?
Ah, and look who spoke first.
Come now, waiter. I wanted red.
A duel.
You got red.
Be an honorable
Vanish,
combat.
you hear me?
And I didn't even take part in it.
And that's the only reason you're still here on the council and not in the pillory.
If you want to blame somebody, you should point the finger at the youngster here who's...
Excuse me?
Who said that?
Never mind.
I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword fighting
Everything
school
in order?
brought this custom
Not
to
quite,
us. It's
but I think
now
you might
run
be
by
able
the
to help me.
German
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel.
Oh no.
I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if you disappear for a little while...
Okay, I will go get them.
All right. I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But why?
Because I'm bored, and because I told you. Get on with it.
They're apparently settling accounts their own way. We'll soon be the laughing
Wings.
stock of the whole town.
You can rest
That was
assured the
easy
whole
enough.
town
And he
is
wanted
already
you to
laughing
count
at
the
us
winged
all day
figures.
long. So what if they have one more reason?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
and no one is left unscathed.
And you, a
7, 8,
people throw dirt on our work?
If I threw out
9, 10, 11,
I'd soon be out
12,
of customers.
13.
Ah, to hell with it. We'll never get anywhere like this. Why waste our time?
14, 15. I don't know.
So, let's see what you've got for me.
Here are the gloves.
Found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them.
What
And
do
did
you
you
mean, not
count
these
those winged
angels?
figures?
16?
I counted 16, sir.
And did you count all the monsters and animals?
Oh, I thought you meant only the angels.
Go back to serving wine, blockhead.
The ones in the chapel? Yeah, that's where I was. This, the chapel.
And in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers. Right under our noses. It's just a
I'll
village
have
with
a
a
cup of
monastery.
wine.
And they are going to Mokarol mining city. Why can't we build faster? Hire more craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Because
said that?
those so-called craftsmen are a band
Sir?
of parasites. You pay them, they come late,
You, lad.
report sick,
You
and
look
if they do
familiar to
come,
me.
their
Have
work
we
is
met?
shit, and you have to say someone else to put it
No.
right. It's a waste
I really couldn't say,
of
sir.
time. I tell you,
I have a
waste of
feeling
time.
I've spoken with you before, too.
Don't interrupt the proceedings.
Or with someone who looks a hell of a lot like you.
Shh. Nope,
And
nope.
as for
We're
you-
okay. We're good. We're good.
Haven't you noticed there's a war going on? Are the experts from far off supposed to work in a city under siege?
Besides, I get the feeling there's something other than the welfare of the city behind your complaints.
So I haven't been able to serve anybody until I look at them. How am I supposed to not look at Sigismund?
That you'd like to have your own altar there?
So what if I would?
Hold your horses, gentlemen.
Waiter,
That space in the
pour me
side
red
nave
wine.
is mine.
Then hell freezes over, my friend. Your place is at least 2 steps
Who wanted
behind
that?
mine.
Oh,
The swordsmith dares to insult me?
over here.
Ha! I think not.
This guy.
Me?
Waiter,
You wanted to buy yourself
I
an
wanted
altar
monastery
in the
wine.
cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
I missed the
How
cup.
dare you?
I see you've come
acquired
up in
my
the world.
seat for the
From a hothouse
services
boy
our
to a
guild
waiter.
provided
You'll
and
go a
still
long way.
provides to the crown.
One day I'll be the bailiff
I
here.
hope you're not
Wait
supplying
and see.
equipment to the army. If that's all
You're
they
a
have,
merry
they
soul,
would
lad.
be defeated
I
by
like
that
that.
bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Obrink.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers of theirs, of course. People from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
I'm trying to do this and listen to what they're saying, and it's really
Because
difficult.
it has all been sorted out. Not long
Boy,
ago,
I'd like some
the
white.
guards raided and threw them all
White.
out.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten. What do we have to discuss next?
Boy, are you deaf or something?
I'm
Why?
trying to give it to you.
White.
Sir?
They don't have to be
Thank
so
you,
mean
Rita.
about it. Oh, here we go. Who are the other two people that are going to be with him? One of them is Von Aulitz. I don't know who the other... Bergov would be the other one, maybe?
I'm telling you, something is being planned. Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Uh-oh. Go back to the corner, Henry. I like his shoes. Oh, damn. Is that the man himself? It's Von Owlitz. Who's the other guy, though? Who is that? How do I pour without looking at him? He doesn't recognize me.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
I looked at him.
Like this band of fights!
Oh no, he's pissed. Why is he so mad? At that time at Rebirch Fortress. Death! Death! What if he does kill them all? That would be crazy. Why aren't we at the Devil's Den? Oh, probably because it's not a good place for nobles, but that would have been a great hideout.
Put a little life into your dying. See more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
Who's his father?
2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too.
He doesn't have the Ujit's parish anymore.
Be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject.
Do you know any of the guests?
Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together.
A rabbi? Oh,
It's like
God.
the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man, too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But
Is Godwin nobility before he took the cloth?
who's that French fellow you brought here from Malashov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
Okay. What's it like to be free?
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy
That
life.
girl didn't know where to go.
Wine, women, and song.
All right, what are you going to do now?
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Mm-hmm.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And Dollar.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
No
Don't
kidding.
start with that.
Okay.
I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Okay. So we just gotta go talk to everyone? Is this just like a big dialogue expose? Who's this guy? John of Liechtenstein. Okay. That's Hans. Samuel. Hello, Samuel.
Such
Oh,
rare
and the
guests.
rabbi.
One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
Mingle.
It's not
I hate it.
difficult
I hate
to
mingling.
tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all?
I'm with
Why do we
Samuel.
have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need.
Is he
And
high?
why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
I think the rabbi's been dabbling in the divine herb, if you know what I mean. Are you here on business?
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining a few groschen. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we
So
could have paid
they don't need to be
mercenaries
repaid.
ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzig Copula?
You know each other.
Mm-hmm.
You're both around the same age.
That would be him. But we did not get off to a very good start.
That's your fault. You'd hit it off. To err is human. Hopefully, you'll get to know each other better soon. Yes.
Or maybe you'll get to know each other better. He should be coming here later, by the way. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of
Pa.
Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry and raised him as his own on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzig Kobyla. Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied
Brother Sam.
him, just like yours did to you.
Adoptive brother
A
Sam.
person can't choose their parents.
No blood relation.
And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Okay. To your good health.
Good health.
L'chaim.
Oh, I thought I was gonna sneeze. So Samuel is Martin's legitimate son with another woman, and then he married Henry's mom, who had a kid with Radzig. So Samuel is Henry's adopted half-brother.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Alright, who else? Anna of Waldstein. Okay, what's up, girl? Oh, I can't talk to you. Okay. Guard. Who's this? Nobody. Conrad of Vechta. Okay. I guess they're all in here. Sam's father raised Henry. Is about as close as it gets. Yeah. That's true, I think. Margrave Yobs, good to see you again, sir. I want your clothes. Martin O'Darren.
Coming here all the more.
I'll have to justify myself before the
Kuslin Ruthard.
and come up with some reasonable explanation.
Haman Alder. Okay.
Christ, what's the hold up?
Oh, this guy. Introduce myself. Okay, I'm Father
Good
Godwin.
health to you, sir. I'm Godwin. A friend of that lad you were right with.
He doesn't introduce himself as
We
Father
don't
Godwin
know each other.
anymore.
Baron Vauclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
And French.
Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
Okay, pleasure's all mine.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off.
How'd you end up in Malishov?
How did you end up imprisoned in Malishov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
Which
That
were?
needs some explanation. What unfortunate
Don't encourage him. No, I'm going to now.
Mister.
Every step of the
It
way.
is clear you have never
Just
been to
for
war.
you. Here's the thing I have. No, please enlighten me. Tell me more.
So, be so kind as to enlighten me.
When they broke through the defense, I ended up in captivity. It was only due to my acquaintances in a court that I escaped execution.
Oh. I thought it was Henry who saved your neck.
My neck was not at risk in Malishov. I may have still been a prisoner with my personal freedom restricted, but they never broke my spirit.
Oh, okay. You said you were a poet.
You say you're a poet? How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais.
Yes, let's hear
This
what he
poetry
has.
nothing but a fuss to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here
not
would
a dozen.
understand me.
Okay, where have you been?
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
Is he pulling my pizzle?
How come almost nobody here knows you?
Are these
I
stories
am
true?
operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There,
is this guy a con
everyone
man?
knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly but surely.
I don't. He's a prolific professional pizzle puller.
In these
French.
troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary.
Mm-hmm.
And here, too, he is up against resistance.
That's true. During this entire time, he's also having to deal with rebellions in Hungary.
He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
I don't like this guy. He's kind of douchey.
He'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess. Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have
He'll
him
pull
in
the
our
pizzle
fists.
right off me.
price?
God.
Have you got men to spare?
Ugh.
Has any of you
What if
got
I pay
men
him?
and
Will-
money to
Will
spare?
he leave it on?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Yes.
End with nothing.
So half the people want to be diplomats about it. Half the people want to fight.
I'm not going to die.
And now the band's playing out of tune.
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's
Guess who
adorn
gets to resolve this?
ourselves and try to
Shit.
think it through.
They're going to leave it up to Henry? Or leave it up to Godwin? Probably shouldn't leave it up to Godwin. That would be a bad idea. Worse than leaving it up to
Went
Henry.
Just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein.
Get Godwin tanked?
And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources.
The only thing Godwin
From what
does when he
I've
gets
heard
drunk
about
is throw
you,
up and...
I'd judge
fuck.
you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
Okay. What's it about?
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I
Okay.
expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings.
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
Whose huge new army?
If Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp, it'd be a massacre.
Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look
I like
the
this
whole
John
thing was
guy.
his idea,
He's
we'll
smart.
all win.
Okay, why are you doing all this?
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
There it is. Okay, you have an interesting way of thinking. Oh no. No, he doesn't. Well, he does, but duh. What exactly should I do? You like his North Face puffy jacket? Henry has one. He has several like that.
What exactly should I do?
I'll give you three names.
That must have been made when North Face actually was good.
Kunstadt, Haman Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those three on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
Okay. What if it doesn't work?
What if it doesn't work?
I refuse to even consider that outcome.
Oh, okay.
Because it would mean slow but certain defeat for all of us.
Okay, why me?
Why me, of all people?
Because I'm a nice old man.
You've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk, and you're not just out for your own good. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know I can count on you both. There aren't many like you two left.
Your Henry doesn't have a North Face puffy jacket? Oh, my friend. You haven't stolen enough then.
Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Certainly. Who do you want to start with?
Botchik of Kunstad.
Botchik of Kunstad. I know the name, but I can't quite place him.
That's just the thing. He's got massive estates,
She'll have to rectify
great
that.
influence,
Yeah, just go get
but
one.
he holds back. He doesn't play the big game, because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back.
Okay. Haman Alder.
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a Kuttenberg councillor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the rich burghers. And that's why we need him.
Okay, and Anna?
Anna of Waldstein.
Almost plowed her over.
The widow of that rich mine owner. What was his name?
Wenzel Bartosz. And I'm not surprised you forgot.
I was quite surprised to see her here. Assemblies like this are more of a
male affair? So far, Godwin, so far. Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has no love lost for Sigismund.
And what use can she be to us? Apart from her late husband's money, of course.
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. And she knows a thing or two about diplomacy. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth thanks to her, and that it was thanks to her that he died, too.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
You like her already, OG? I hope I didn't have to pay attention to all that to succeed, because I definitely have no idea what he said. Except for the last girl. Apparently she's the brains. Oh, that's Hans. This one here. Who's this? This is Anna. Okay, we'll start here.
God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave
so I can go whoring.
Has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Yes.
Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so.
I think you're exactly right,
eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
How do you know about Liechtenstein?
How do you know Liechtenstein is behind it?
I know most of the people here very well. Many of them certainly have doubts about the Margrave's plans, but they wouldn't dream of stating them aloud. While it seems that Lord Liechtenstein, on the contrary, sees his opportunity.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this.
That's not good.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
Okay. Then you've come to the right place? No. Who taught you that? Oh.
Who did you learn from?
This might get us in more trouble.
Experience, women usually learn other skills.
I acquired the basics from my husband. God rest his soul. And the rest I learnt quickly, as soon as others started sniffing around his estate. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
Your wealth needs protection. Sigismund will not take revenge on a woman. Oh, you've got money, but you're wise as well. Yeah, let's play to our senses, maybe?
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
A couple of drinks and I'll do all the favors for her.
One of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Oh no.
Who's that?
Haman Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
I would love to beat around her bush. I mean the bush with her. Shoot. You want me to rob an ally? What do the documents say?
And these papers I'm supposed to switch, what do they concern?
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain undesirable parties.
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear, but I'll rest easier when those papers are in my hands.
Ooh. Okay, you have powerful enemies.
Have you fallen out with the town councillor?
No. Alder is innocent in the matter. My relatives from the House of Bartosz are behind it all. They're disappointed that I dared outlive my husband, and the fact that I'm handling his estates makes their hair stand on end.
Of course it does.
I'm supposed to rob an ally.
Haman Alder was given the documents to deliver to the council. He hasn't yet had a chance to look at them, so he won't even notice the difference.
Okay, what about the fake papers?
And the papers I'm supposed to plant on Alder?
Just insignificant documents. If the incriminating ones disappeared without a trace, it would arouse suspicion.
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Am I supposed to pickpocket him?
Have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead. But watch yourself. Odorim's groom has eyes everywhere.
How am I supposed to do this? Down here? Okay. Alright, they're in the saddlebags. In here? The groom has CIA training? Oh god, who said that? Oh, it's you. That's the stable master. Oh no. Shoot. How do I get in there? Can I talk to this guy?
God bless.
Hello. A bit boring, isn't it?
Aren't you a bit bored?
What's your problem? The horses are fed and watered. I'm not idle.
God forbid. But standing around here must be a pain in the arse, no? You might get thirsty.
You should go get a drink.
What of it?
I'll just go get something from the shed. What about a game of dice? Ooh.
Shall we roll some dice? I'm sure you can take a little breather, eh?
Well,
I don't have
all
my
right. But just for
my-
a little while.
I don't
I'll
have
wait
my
at the
good
table over
dice.
there.
What table? Where's the dice table? Oh, right here. Okay.